This guy posts on social media 10 times a day, showing off his looks, luxury cars, mansions, and even his pets. What's more, he runs 5 separate WeChat accounts, all under the name Fike, but each with different profile pictures and carefully crafted personas to match. Fake's first victim was Jack, a finance executive. According to Jack, the Fake he knew was an ambitious young man trying to make it in the finance world. Because they shared similar backgrounds and interests, Jack always went out of his way to help him, letting him move into his mansion, hiring him as his personal driver, giving him free reign over his luxury cars, and even teaching him the ropes of stock trading. To Jack, Fike played the part of a genuinely grateful young man. He offered to open bank accounts in his own name so Jack could stash his dirty money there, willing to take the fall and do time if it came to that. That's how he swindled Jack out of 20 million. Fake's next target was Annie, a mid-level manager at a foreign company. They'd originally connected online and regularly shared posts with each other. So the Fake that Annie saw was a handsome, wealthy trust fund kid, driving luxury cars, living in a mansion, and living the good life. After meeting him in person, she discovered that Fike seemed to share all the same interests as her. He provided endless emotional validation and brought excitement to her mundane life. Later, Annie realized that Fike had profiled her personality and interests all along. All that art knowledge he'd shown off, he'd memorized it on the spot just to impress her. Then, Fike started disappearing, which worried Annie sick. When he finally resurfaced, he was covered in bruises. He told Annie that an investor had backed out of his project, leaving him in debt to loan sharks. He said he didn't want to drag her into this mess, but the more he said that, the more Annie wanted to help. To save Fike, she made the bold decision to sell her house. The next time they met was much later. This time, he'd slashed his own arm and played her an angry voice message from some guy. Fike claimed he owed this person money, and if he couldn't pay up, they'd chop off his hand. But this time, Fike wasn't asking Annie for money directly. Instead, he wrote her an IOU for the loan. Annie was completely fooled by his act and agreed to give him 10 million. To get that money, she secretly embezzled company funds. And once Fike got his hands on that cash, he vanished forever.